Joseph YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. I'm Miss Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
You know, I really do believe that winter is actually here. When we think of how KS used to say, winter's coming, I believe we're seeing winter right now. And I think people expect it to look differently than it actually will look. I think it'll be a lot of chicks who won't be able to find men, and a lot of chicks just kind of deciding that, like, I think I'm just going to be single and I'm okay with being single for the rest of my life. Exhibit A, let's get it.
I don't know about the rest of my single folk, but every day single, I become less and less interested in the idea of a relationship or marriage. I've had my fair share of relationships. Some were okay, some were terrible. I genuinely just feel like there's nobody out there that I am compatible enough with to settle down. Maybe that's selfish of me, but I honestly don't care. I feel like so much of my life is centered around taking care of other people and not taking care of myself. When I think about my dreams for the future, it used to involve getting married, but I don't know if that's something I want anymore.
So, how is a non-married woman saying that she believes her life is centered around other people? Someone please make it make sense. It's like you see the most single people complaining about how they put other people first. Like, nah, you know what that's like until you sacrifice in a marriage with kids. Then it gets real. Let's keep listening.
I used to think being alone meant that I had to give in to the feeling of loneliness. And while I do feel that way sometimes, it's actually very freeing to be able to do what you want without having to answer to anybody. Maybe I'll change my mind eventually. I don't know.
All right, moving on. Next video is titled Dating in 2024. Check it out.
So I had a date with this guy yesterday, and an hour before the date, we were on the phone, cool, fine, no problems. I want to say about maybe like an hour later, an hour before the date, like right before the date, right before it's time for him to come pick me up.
Right.
He texted me, he's like, oh, he can't make it today. Something came up. I was like, okay, cool, fine, cool. So then I'm like, are you okay? He doesn't respond like the whole day. So then later on, he calls me. He's like, oh, I just can't do this right now. I'm emotionally unavailable, da-da this, da-da that. But I'm like, you literally met me a week ago. You asked to take me out. You gave me your number. I told you my standards. I told you what I'm looking for.
They're out here struggling, man. They're out here going through it.
The night that we met, because that's the conversation we had, right? You knew what I wanted. Why in the world would you continue or like try to pursue if that's not what you was on? Like I do appreciate the honesty, because I would have hated for this to come out months from now.
Right.
But man, oh man, pissed me off. And then when I'm like, okay, where do we stand? Like, what do you want to do? Like, we could be friends. We've never got into anything. We never did anything. Just like, I feel like
the way she's talking, you already know he got those cheeks. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's keep listening. But what do you think?
it would be easy for us to be friends. He's like, no, I don't want to be your friend. I do want something with you. And I'm like, no, because now you're gaslighting me. And that's what I'm not going to be. That's what I'm not here for.
Yep. This next video is captioned, the only thing worse than dating in your 20s. Check it out.
I was like to my friend, you know, it's so hard dating in your 20s. And he went, oh, wait till your 30s. And I'm just like, what do you mean your 30s? And he goes, well, only the weirdos are left because everyone good has been paired off. And you don't want to be stuck with one of those weirdos. So instead, what you do is wait for people to get divorced. And I'm just like, what? And he goes, yeah, you only want one divorce as well. I'm like, only? Yeah, because the people who have had multiple divorces have commitment issues and you don't want those. And I'm just like, okay, so like forget body count, partner count. There's divorce count? Oh my God, I don't want to turn 30.
That's a real psycho, by the way. No, not psycho, but cycle. All right. Where people wait for other people to divorce and they're sitting there waiting because they couldn't lock down a man. Let's check out another video here. Let's get it.
Yo, dating is so hard. Like, it's literally so hard. I was talking to this guy. We were dating, whatever you want to call it, for 2-ish, going on 3 weeks, right? Whatever.
Okay.
everything was going fine. I thought everything was going fine. We talked every single day. Literally every single day we talked. We were always in communication. We were either, if we weren't texting, we were calling, and if we weren't on the phone, and if he was at work, he gave me his work email, and we would like email back and forth, you know. And he showed all the effort. Like, he gave me good effort. I have never met a man that like gave me the effort that he did. Sorry. You know, he showed me good effort. He like, he was a genuinely, he was a good person. And you know, we talked yesterday. We made plans to go to the movies today. So I texted him this morning right around 10 a.m. I said, hey, good morning. You know, are you excited to go to the movies? Because I'm really excited to see you today. And he's like, yeah, like, I'm excited to like go to the movies or whatever. And that was it. Like, he didn't respond back. And I thought, oh, okay, like, you know, he probably went back to sleep.
It's cold in the streets. It's cold in these streets.
So then I went to Target and I decided to, you know, get some of our favorite candy. And then because he likes Yu-Gi-Oh cards or collecting them. So I got him, you know, 3 of these little Yu-Gi-Oh packs. I got those, and I was going to surprise him with the candy and that. And, you know, it was going to be a fun time. Like, we were going to have a really good time. Sorry, I know I shouldn't be crying on the internet. I'm going to, like, whatever. But, I got him that, and it was already around, like, 1. And I was like, oh, he's, you know, still probably busy. He's probably doing something. I do my hair. I had did my makeup. I put on a cute casual outfit. Obviously not, because I took it off. And, something inside me just decided to go on social media. I go on social media on Instagram first, and I saw that he probably like blocked me, or he did the unfollow. What?
Damn, blocked her on all social media platforms. This is kind of sad.
Whatever. My heart started racing because I'm like. So then I go on Snap because we communicated through all forums. We went on Snap, and it said that like I went to his name and he blocked me on that as well. And then I texted him and he blocked me on that too.
Mercy.
And so I'm just confused because we were literally just talking and I just don't understand. So then I texted him like, hey, is there something that I did wrong? Like, what happened? Obviously I'm blocked, but it wasn't like clicking in my head that I was blocked, because this man treated me so well, like so well. He gave me the effort.
It is tough, man. That's why when I hear people leaving marriages, when I hear people giving up over petty stuff, and they think that it's sweet in these streets, I'm highly, highly confused. Because ask anybody who's out here. It's not what you think it is at all. At all.
He, like, whenever I got out late from work, he met me and we went to go eat, and it was just good effort. Like, he was so about me, and it takes me, like, I was to myself for like almost 9-10 months, like, to myself, because, you know, I got my heart broken. And
let's check out some of these comments, man. Let's check out some of these comments, see what else people had to say. So these comments are in response to the first video, actually, from the woman who says, you know what, I'm okay with being single. Guys, it's going to look differently. Some women are just you're going to see more women as we go forward just thinking to themselves, I'm okay being single, and they're just going to accept that they cannot cooperate, because that's pretty much what that first chick says. I'm unable to cooperate with somebody out here. There's nobody who I'm compatible with. The truth is, she could power through a relationship, but being able to cooperate with someone takes work. And most people in today's society, men included, but especially modern women, are way too independent to let go of that independence and practice interdependence. First comment here says the Tracee Ellis Ross lifestyle become more and more attractive every day. So Tracy Ellis Ross, of course, a woman who never had children, marriage, and she had a hard time accepting all that. And now she's kind of the poster mascot for that. Somebody else who says, my married friends don't look happy. Hey, like if you're chasing happiness and that's what you put as the epitome of what a marriage or relationship or life is all about, then definitely don't get married, because you're going to end up like Tia Mowry and every other woman who leaves to find happiness when that's not the meaning of life. Somebody else who says, and at this point, at my big age, with the question mark, I don't want anybody else in my damn house. I generally feel that way. And I believe it. Again, guys, these are chicks who they like being by themselves. You probably notice this. Guys, even when I was dating, I remember running into these chicks and, they're cool, but you get into situations where you immediately see that this person cannot cooperate with somebody else. They are unable to compromise, communicate in a way that's effective, all types of shit. Somebody else who says, I'm the best version of myself when I am single. Check that out. I'm the best version of myself when I am single. That's exclusive to her experience. As in when she's with somebody else, the struggle of cooperating, of trying to work with that person is so difficult that it gets in the way of her self-development. That shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case. The people around you should help you learn new things. There are things that you just will never understand until you go through them. Right? One of those things are marriage to a certain extent, raising up children, etc. Somebody else here says, I did the marriage thing never again. No man has ever brought softness or peace into my life. So she believes no man will. And she's a crazy handle here named that says clapping cheeks for Jesus. Somebody else who says, I love the idea of love. I hate the reality of relationships. I'll just be single. Probably best. Here's somebody else who says 33 with no kids. And I'm honestly fine. I'll be lonely for a couple of hours, but then I realize I'm hungry and food cures me. LOL. That sounds sad. That sounds sad. Somebody else here added, at this point, I don't care about a relationship. I just want someone to be consistently intimate with. You are so beautiful, though. All right. This man's over here simping in the comment section. Another person, he says, I'll be 40 in a few months, and I am fine with pursuing dreams by myself. I can't make myself small to be in a relationship. Again, I can't make myself small to be in a relationship. What do we have here? We have a strong and independent woman. She's not willing to make herself small. Right? Gonna be a lot of these. Just sit back, grab yourself a cup of coffee and some popcorn, and stay tuned. And if you're a man who wants to know how to decipher between a woman who doesn't value the same things these women do and actually shares the same values you have as far as marriage and relationships, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment and join Boo Brothers. I appreciate you all. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.